Hello, Arlington. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. I'm Adam Siegelmoss with the Department of Parks and Recreation, and I'm here to share what's on tap with regards to our approach to update the county's alcohol policy in parks and the county code. As many of you know, we love our forestry and natural resources, but we also like to have some fun in our parks. So let's start with a bit of background on the origin of this effort and what we're hoping to accomplish with this change. In this presentation, we'll go over some background and the current policy, what we've learned so far, what our goals are, as well as the next steps. At the end, we'll ask you to weigh in to let us know what you think and if we're hitting the mark. To start off, context and background. Arlington's county code dictates where alcohol can be served in the county. Currently, it allows it at Fort C.F. Smith, Gateway Park, and Clarendon Central Park. So, why are we looking at new locations? Good question. This proposed change comes out of the 2019 Public Spaces Master Plan. The Public Spaces Master Plan, also known as the PSMP, is one of 11 elements in the county's comprehensive plan. It was updated in 2019 and includes over 200 recommendations to improve our park system. One of the PSMP's recommendations is for the county to explore the revisions of Section 17-2 of the Arlington County Code to allow the county to issue permits for the sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages in designated parks. The PSMP, or the Public Spaces Master Plan, made this recommendation. It did so because we heard through a statistically valid survey, in various pop-up community engagement events, and from event organizers and community members that they would all like more options for special events in Arlington to provide alcohol. This chart that you're looking at here from the 2016 survey shows strong public support for this recommendation. Nearly 60% of survey respondents indicated that they would support the sale of food and alcohol, at least on a temporary basis, in parks and public spaces. This rose to over 60% when folks were asked about high-density corridors or specific designated parks and plazas. From a planning perspective, spaces can be more vibrant and community building while supporting economic growth in the area when they have greater options for their use. The county is going to take this change slowly and in stages. Our first step is to suggest the county code be updated to add Longbridge Park and Penrose Square to the list of sites available for alcohol sales during special events, as shown on this slide. Both of these sites were designed to be event venues, and both currently host a variety of events where alcohol would be a complement, including things like concerts, movie nights, and festivals. In fact, both locations have closed off streets or easements nearby for their events to include alcohol. To be clear, we are not proposing alcohol in all parks every day or at any time. Just like we currently have at the 3 existing parks, this change would only allow special event organizers to request a permit to include alcohol at their approved events. It's important that you know that special events in Arlington need a permit to be held. There is an interdepartmental county committee that reviews special event applications to ensure they are safe, meet county requirements, and are not a burden to the community. The committee looks at the size of the event, when it will be held, and for how long. If it's a new event, they look at the background of the event organizer. And for repeat events, they make sure the event was successfully held on all fronts in the past. There are a lot of other factors they look at too, such as impacts on traffic and trash collection. The event also must get a Virginia ABC permit. And Arlington County Police can also provide new organizers and staff training and provide recommendations to ensure the safety of the participants and the community. Some events are required to have police or private security on hand during their event as well. As you can see, there are a lot of behind the scenes issues to work on to put on a special event in Arlington, but careful planning and review means fun and safe times ahead for our entire community. So what are our next steps? The county is moving forward with a communicate and consult approach to engaging the community to see if we should include Longbridge Park and Penrose Square to the list of parks that can have alcohol at their special events. We are focusing our stakeholder outreach to relevant civic associations and neighborhoods, business improvement districts, and partnerships and other local organizations, advisory commissions, and an online feedback opportunity, which is what we are doing here today. We will be accepting public comment from late September to mid-October and hope to bring this to the county board for consideration in January. After the county board adoption of the code change, we will update the county's administrative regulation to reflect the code change and park rules, and allow special event committee to consider permits for events at Longbridge and Penrose Square that include alcohol. Looking beyond that, the county will start exploring a future study of broader changes to our policies on alcohol sales and consumption to encompass the full scope of the PSMP's recommendations on alcohol and concessions in public spaces, while also monitoring events and any potential issues at the new sites that could inform the study. We anticipate taking this on in about 2 years, and the study will likely include a review of the special events process, park management strategies, and potential future changes to the county code to support the recommendations. So with that, I'll bring this presentation to a close and encourage you to share your thoughts through our online engagement form. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you at special events this year, and please let your friends and neighbors know about this opportunity to share their thoughts. The more we know, the better we can provide the services our community wants and needs. Thank you, and be safe.